All right. All of the mountain is in the mail. You've either gotten it or you're gonna get it. The last three people, which were the biggest ones, Vinyl Jeopardy had like 3 fat boxes. Zach had a couple boxes. Pages, Films, and Plastics down in Puerto Rico, you got a couple boxes. If you don't already, sometime today you will be getting your tracking information. Mountain is done. Well, now I got to start on the Christian mountain. And so that gospel mountain that I got there, those will be going out starting next check. So if you remember asking for those, fear not. They are still coming out. Just only so many at a time here, folks. So, now that I'm done mailing everything, what did Stevie here at Value Vinyl spend his $20 budget on this check? I'll tell you right now, I think I spent more than $20. Well, here's the deal, okay? So we had to go to the Home Depot to get some stuff, but amazingly, it's not that far. You gotta go past the Goodwill, so I kind of like pulled into the Goodwill parking lot, and Mrs. Value Vinyl didn't say no. I got out of the car, started going to the record rack, and she did it again. She walked in front of me and would not let me look at the records. She started pulling records. I don't know which ones I couldn't get, which ones I'm not going to get, but then she got a stack. She goes, here, pick through these. What do you need? I'm like, oh, come on. No, can I might notice something you don't notice. But again, she did. I said, I have this one, I have this one. And ooh, I don't have this one. And we played that little game. And I got some other things at the Goodwill. Let's start off with the not vinyl-related things. For all my CD friends like Beth over at B-Side, hi! Guys, and all you friends who like Queen, Many Faces of Queen, 3 CD set, $3 freaking dollars.
Why?
Yeah, Miss V's getting that, but come on, you can't beat that, right? This too is practically a greatest hits album. Here you go, babes. I want to show everybody. $3. That's $1 a CD. Crazy. Then, for all my comic book nerds, talking to you, Andy, Jeff, you know, freaking everybody, Farley, whoever, all you comic guys. Heck, even Dolph Van Dale now getting on Comic-E. I saw these. I couldn't turn them up. They're $1 a piece. $1. Birds of Prey. Brightest Day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First 5 issues. All girls superhero team. Yummy. Yummy. Alright. I'm not a perv. I just am a good, warm-blooded American male who happens to like half-naked women who are violent. Reminds me of my wife.
Hey.
Except she's fully clothed and violent. It's close.
Hey.
It's close. Alright. So, what did I pick up at said Goodwill? Now, mind you, if you see the tags in the corner are pink, these are going to be the dollar ones. So I'm going to do that section first. These are the ones that were half price. $1. Do I want to pick up a Barry Manilow record? Not necessarily. But if it's a Barry Manilow record I don't have, and it's still in the shrink and near mint condition, for $1, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Bam. Barry Manilow, If I Should Love Again. Look at that. Beautiful. Same thing with holiday records. It's like new. Still in the shrink. This is a True Value Happy Holidays. This has got Alabama, Ames Brothers, Julie Andrews, and some adorable kid. Hi! Love it! Freeze in the cold. Seriously, she's got presents, and they locked her out of the house. It's cold at Christmas time. I mean, let the kid in. She obviously has gifts. If anything, freaking yank the gifts from her and then kick her back out the house again. But don't leave her outside with all that stuff. What a waste. I do not have this Anne Murray. New Kind of Feeling. That was a book. And this one looked awesome. I don't really know. It's a Time Records. And it's Wiedersehen, arranged and conducted by Kermit Leslie. Just in really great shape. It's a 2000 series, Series 2000. It says, for those who dare. I dare. I'm pretty dairy. I'm dareable. So yeah, I dare. There. I'll find out later what it's about. Dick Kessner and his Magic Stradivarius. I don't know. But it's old, it was in good shape, and it was a buck. And his name's Dick. And I like Dick. You know, I wanted Dick, and I got Dick. You can't stop me. Now it's my Dick. We'll enjoy. The Sea. And we made love, and only the sea was watching. That's what it says. So following up the Dick is We Make Love. The Sea. Composed by Anita Kerr, written by Rod McEwen. Hey. The San Sebastian Strings. All I know is it was in really good shape. For a buck, I did need to expand that part of the library, because when I hit that Discogs, I don't want it to be like, it's more likely going to be this genre. I want it to be even. I want all genres of music to come up randomly on Value Vinyl Radio. So, had to pad the classical section there. I have an old 10-inch 33 from 1950-something or other of the Student Prince. And so, to go along with it, I got Mario Lanza doing the Student Prince, but this is a 12-inch. Look at the shape that's in, right? Come on, guys. For a buck? Heck yeah. Give me some education. Does anybody know who the Midnight Voices are? It's from Bravo. This is what they look like. Don't know, but man, for a buck, I was going to give it a try because she's like, I love you so much, I'm embarrassed. Like, what? I don't know. It's silly, but had to grab that. They do your standard covers. There's MacArthur Park, theme from Valley of the Dolls. You know, so a lot of songs everybody's familiar with. So, any information, gang, let me know. If not, when I get to this one, I will be looking up the information. I'll be Wikipediaing it myself and chucking it up over on the old Facebook. Percy Faith. Not a huge fan. Good fan. I like Percy Faith. Not as much as some others in the same genre. But when you got Mucho Gusto, more music of Mexico, well, then you're crossing over to my Herb Alpert sensitivities. So I definitely had to get that. Yes, there's even a song called Mucho Gusto. Yeah, I have to get that. White guy named, Dan, putting on a outfit saying, hey man, you're a Mexican guy. No, you're not. Total appropriation. Cultural appropriation. Again, but had to get it for a buck. No way I was leaving that behind. My grail of the trip. I got an upgrade. A happy upgrade. If you guys remember, I'm trying to get all of the Herb Alpert, the Tijuana Brass, and bonus if I can find it in the shrink. I'm doing a pretty good job. Of his big first 10 releases, I got like 5 or 6 still in the shrink. But the one that I had in the worst shape, not only was it not in the shrink, but the vinyl actually didn't play real well. But I had it, and it was a placeholder. And that was his second album, Volume 2. Well, today, in the shrink, Herb Alpert, Tijuana Brass, Volume 2, and the vinyl, a definite upgrade. Worth leaving the house for just this. Yes. Now, guys, do you guys remember back in the day I had the Jim Reeves Rainbow? Yes. I was going to collect all of the covers of Jim Reeves records that had to do with all the Roy G. Biv. The Indigo was a tough one. I made do. I got ones that kind of counted. I kind of fudged my way through it. There was one record that I was going to grab as the Indigo, but could never find it. And when I actually was talking about it, I showed a picture of it. I don't have to show pictures anymore. Because I have the Zynga! Touch of Velvet, Jim Reeves. Oh, my Jim Reeves collection's getting good too, guys. It's getting epic. It's getting awesome. It's getting Jim Reevesified. That's nice. Alright. Got some Fiedler I was missing. This one is Arthur Fiedler, Boston Pops to Strauss Favorites. Another person I collect because so many records that are out there, and he's got such a wide catalog, all the way from doing covers of disco songs to western songs to classical to schlock to good gravy. Arthur Fiedler, Boston Pops, some of the best music ever made. Thanks to my good friends in the VC, I was able to get my first 2 Roger Miller records. I loved them. I fell in love with them. I spent on both. God dang it, I like that guy. So, I saw him. I had to get more. I got Roger Miller, Words and Music, with the hit song, My Uncle Used to Love Me, But She Died. I don't ask questions, nor do I assume gender. But hey, good record. I suppose. I'm going to throw it on. It's still in the shrink, man. And the final one I got from Goodwill, Al Goodman and his orchestra with Ertz. Look, let's have some magic here, guys. Let's do it together. I'm going to take the sticker off, and we're going to find the name of the album, because I never saw it. All right, there we go. It's Victor Hebert, or Hebert's Sweethearts, by Al Goodman and his orchestra. I had no clue. Why'd I get it? Well, cover. It's a chick with a basket on her head and some dude in some old school military outfit. It just seemed like harassment waiting to happen right there. It just seemed like he had been stationed a little too long without the ladies, and he looked a little bit desperate. I sat there, whole story went through in my head. I'm like, well, if I'm going to sit there and stare at this and tell the story of the picture in my head, might as well buy the freaking album. And I did. So that was it. Spent my 20 bucks. Hooray. On vinyl. It was a good day. I was a happy man. But then we had to go to the other side of town. You know, and we were going to go to a store that just happens to be right near the Salvation Army. I thought I pushed my luck once. Could I push my luck twice? So I just pulled into the driveway, put it in park, and waited to be berated. And you know what she said? What is it exactly said?
I was just going to ask you that.
Yeah, it was something on I remember you playing something like, oh, I know this was your plan all along of why we were going to the other store. Yeah. Because you knew we were going to go by this. I had an ulterior motive.
That's the word I used, ulterior motive.
I did have an ulterior motive. I wanted to go to the Salvation Army.
Because I knew you didn't want to go anywhere, and so I wasn't even going to go, and you surprised me by making the turn.
That's true. That other store, I had no plans or intentions on going to, and I said, we're not going. But then I made the turn to get on the highway, and she knew it was to go to that store. Hey, this is America. It's a capitalist nation. You know, ass, gas, or grass, no rides are free. You're paying for it somehow. So yes, I will take you to that store, lady. But I'm going to accidentally turn into the Salvation Army while I'm there and see what they got. Now, my intention was that, and to buy a record or two that were really well needed. Instead, it turned into, she did it again. She pulled out a bunch of records, and then she got the stacks, and then I went through them and put away the ones I already had a huge stack, and I said, all right, let me go through those. How many can I pick? She just grabs a stack and puts it in the cart. All of them.
Yes, I spoil you.
I am a spoiled SOB. So I went over my value vinyl limit for this week. I'm a failure, but I don't care. Oh, hold on. Rewind. I wasn't done with the Goodwill yet. I realized that all the stack didn't come. All right. Going back to the Goodwills, I got Anne Murray Together. The Singing Nun, you know, Dominica, Nika, Nika. Another record of hers. This one is Her Joy and Her Songs. It's got even a metal stamped badge thing on it. It's real metal right there. Don't know what it is, but there's actually a real hand-glued booklet inside here. Had to get that. And Shake Russell and the Dana Cooper Band. Hey guys, if you like 70s rock and you're a rocking guy, you like guitars, you like drums, you like good songwriting, if you don't know Shake Russell and Dana Cooper, please check them out on Spotify, YouTube, or whatever. I got a demo promo 45 of the song that's on this record called Song on the Radio. Loved it. Fell in love with it. Great song, catchy, good vibes. I never knew they had an album, never knew what the album looked like, never even looked for it, didn't even know it existed. Saw it today. Bazam. Picking it up. Gonna love it. As long as that song's on there, and it is, that song on the radio's on there, I'm good to go. And if that, I'm surprised it wasn't a bigger hit. It definitely sounds like one of those songs where like, everybody should know this song. It was a big hit in the 70s, but I never heard it before. And finally, a great find for me. You know, every trip out of those records that I would buy and I enjoy makes me giggle, and it's for me, but nobody else in the world would buy them. You know, like the Care Bears one. Well, today I got Family Circle presents Exercising Made Easy with Jack LaLanne. That's right, guys. Look, I've got books. Look, I can run with books. Oh, yeah, come on. Look at this thing. It was in great shape. I had to get it. Yeah, duh. No-brainer buy. Now, let's move over to the Salvation Armyos. Bag number 1. Yeah, bag number 1. Listen, I'm sorry, gang. Blame Mrs. Vivi for this. She's an enabler. A big enabler. Alright.
No, I just love you and I know how hard you work every day.
I know, I do. What else is in this bag? Oh, she got herself some Star Wars books. I'll show them for you. She picked up this book here, Star Wars Page of Poster, Heroes and Villains. It's pretty thick. I mean, see all those pages? Every single one is like a poster with like some kind of...
Oh, talk about spoiler.
Now it's $1.20. Spoiler
I
what?
wasn't going to get that.
Yeah, I know. I threw it in the cart for you.
Get it in there.
Yeah, I did. For her, because I know she'd like it. And, do you like Where's Waldo? Do you like Legos? Do you like Star Wars? Well, this is Star Wars. These aren't the droids you're looking for. Search and find book. It is Where's Waldo with Lego Star Wars. Cute. And then she got, you know, more crap room readers sitting on the toilet, or as we call it, her office, where she's at majority of the day. Okay, longer than any of the rest of us. Don't give me that look. You know it's true. Me and Bree are in and out of there lickety split. You're in there like a half hour minimum. You gotta have reading material. 2007 World Almanac for Kids. I'm not saying you ain't got physical problems. I'm just saying you spend a lot of time in the bathroom, woman. Alright. First up, from the Salvation Army. Majority of these, the ones that had the green stickers, were 50 cents. They have worse selection, but cheaper prices. In the shrink still, Roberta Flack. Blue Lights in the Basement. Evelyn King, still in the shrink. Get Loose, this is great. Love Come Down is on there. Oh, gotta love that. You guys, some of you guys out there that, and you know who you are interested in this, let me know. I gotta love my homie Maynard Ferguson. I started getting a couple of those. I started becoming a Maynard fan when Paul, Baraka P-Dub, got me a couple, and then other people got me more. And he's going to be a person I'm starting to collect, because I got a trumpet problem. And here I picked up Maynard Ferguson, It's My Time, and Maynard Ferguson, self-titled maybe. Got those to add to the collection. And then, hold on one sec. Sorry, I had to pause it. Bree had to use the restroom, and part of the punishment is she's not to be on camera, be in control of anything or interacting with anything digital. So, thank you for not waiting, because it was instantaneous, and I paused it and unpaused it, so you didn't know, but it is what it is. Alright, 20 Golden Moments of Hawaiian Music, Hawaiian Festival on Diplomat Records. Nice! And, for Mrs. VV, Square Dance USA with the calls. If there is one kind of music that's lower on my want to listen to list than any other kinds, I don't say I hate it. I don't hate any music. All vinyl lives matter. But some vinyl lives are less thrilling to me personally than others. And Square Dance music with the calls is lower on that list. But hey, good for you, Mrs. Vivi. More Arthur Fiedler and the Boston Pops. Encore, Fiedler's Greatest Hits. Arthur Fiedler. And, man, I am really quickly becoming a fan. All I know about Chet Atkins previously is he was a country guy and I guess he played guitar or something. Man, have I learned a lot about Chet. A lot of these records I've gotten through the mountain and compilations, I'm like, no, that boy can play the guitar. He just he plays the guitar. He kills the guitar. And so, now that I saw this, Guitar Country, Chet Atkins, I picked this son of a gun up. RCA Victor. Look at that handsome man. Can he play? He can play. Alright, bag number 2 from the Salvation Army. Dale, Tavis, or anybody else who's gospel happy, friendly, let me know. But I did find this old in the shrink Bill Gaither Trio at home in Indiana. Pick that up. Be more than happy to have it myself. But if there's somebody else who really wants it, let me know. Because I haven't gotten those boxes shipped yet, so I can toss them in. I've got the Debussy album, Eugene Ormandy and the Philadelphia Orchestra. Again, like I said, classical orchestral music. It's a 2-disc set in primo shape on, CBS Masterworks. It's in great shape. For the price, had to pick it up, expand my classical collection. Boston Pops, Arthur Fiedler again. Fiedler in rags, doing ragtime things like The Entertainer and the Maple Leaf Rags, Scott Joplin stuff, obviously, just with the Boston Pops. Home run, right? Yeah. We get my guy, Arthur Fiedler and the Boston Pops, who I'm getting a good collection going on, and we add some of my homeboys, like my dad, Al Hurt. And who's that guy up there? Oh, Chet Atkins. We just talked about him. Look at Peter Nero. Stan Getz. Yeah. Stan Getz. Fiedler and Friends. This is going to be a great listen. Cannot wait to get this popped on the turntable. Enzo Stuardi. Enzo Stuardi. The exciting, enticing. No clue. Just, it was in good shape and he looked lost.
Do you guys know where the nearest ATM is? I need to make a...
No clue. Discovery. Every trip I got a Discovery. I love the Three Sons. And not my Three Sons. We've already went over the joke on that previous video. But I do not have this one. This one's called Warm and Tender. The Three Sons. In great shape. 49 cents. It's in there. For you 80s country fans, Mickey Gilley, still in the shrink. I think it's actually still sealed. Look at that. Mickey Gilley, this is Put Your Dreams Away, featuring Talk to Me and other stuff. I had to grab that. This one was a full 99 cents. Okay, it's worth 99 cents. Freaking look at it. It's brand new. I don't know if any of you guys either have this, but if you do and you want it, it's yours. If not, I'd be more than glad to have it. 2-record set. The Imperials, 1968-1972. The Collector's Series 2-record set on Impact Records. Yeah, there's some ring wear on there, but the records did not look too bad at all. The Imperials. Another one. The Imperials. Featuring Terry and Sherman with Chattanooga. This one's in really good shape. And next up, Tom Jones in the shrink. Yeah, Tom Jones in the shrink. Enough said, right? I'd say so. And then the Manhattans, featuring the single Kiss and Say Goodbye. Still in the shrink, a little shrink falling off, but I can get that tacked on there. Looking great. But for 49 cents, hills to the Yaz. And then, I told you I was collecting Chet Atkins. And if you watch my past few videos, I keep making reference to the RCA Rainbow Series. What if I did Chet Atkins and the MCA Rainbow Series? There it is, guys. I got the Chet Atkins Rainbow Series from RCA. You guys see any of these, you got to pick them up. At some point, once I get like another 7 or 8 of them, probably going to do a nice anthology montage of all the artists from the RCA Rainbow Series. So, that's cool. Got that. Look at all that I got today. It's a long video, but I picked up a lot of stuff. Between what Jim sent me and everybody else has sent me in the past couple weeks and this, I gotta go. I got some records to spin. Matter of fact, I was listening to Herb Alpert's Warm, which you might be able to see up there, maybe, possibly, that Jim gave me right before I filmed this. So I'm gonna turn this camera off, pop that back on, and start going through and do what I love to do, and that's putting my records away, cataloging my records, cleaning my records. Only problem is now is I am desperately short on inner and outer sleeves because I have an addiction. If I got 20 bucks, do I buy inner and outer sleeves or do I buy $20 more of records? After having no records for 2 weeks, I always get the records. I got to stop and pin myself down, stop the addiction, and buy some inner and outer sleeves, at least for my mainline series, for my Herb Alpert, for my Al Hirt, for my, Frontaine Teicher, for my, my Arthur Fiedler. Let's get those all in inner and outer sleeves, folks, and get them all cleaned. What's the point of having my library if they're not all properly, taken care of? Because that's the whole point is. It doesn't matter what kind of records you have or what you like. Just make sure you take good care of them, because all vinyl lives matter. Take care, guys.